It was great having Ad of the Month down in Cape Town for the first time in a while, and the turnout was great. All the winners were plied with tequila on the Fox balcony, so well done to all the winners. And a really strong panel. I was fortunate enough to be chairing with the likes of no less than Mr. Graham Warsop joining us, which was quite a nice surprise. And the work was of a very high standard. The winning work in TV and digital in particular got very high scores, and could be an indication of things to come for the two pieces. But overall a really strong month, so well done to everyone. First up was the TV category, where FoxP2 came through in top position with the Stay Clinical Intersection TV ad, which drove people to see the ending in all its splendour on the big screen. The judges did get to see the ending, but if you want to see it, I'm afraid you still have to get to Stay Clinical big screen. And while you're there, do buy popcorn and Coke, large if you can. Thank you. In second place, Vesterberg came through with a spot for series Fruit Juice, and in third was the overly Cape Town piece for NSRI Life Jacket Education campaign. So a strong month in TV there. In the radio category, the cheeky spot from Hunt Lascaris asking for writers who don't write like Jenny Glover, unless they are in fact Jenny Glover, got a lot of laughs in the room. None more so than the line referring to the sex being had on Mr. Warsop's Chesterfield couch, and a nice fresh piece of work that got everyone in the industry talking, which is exactly what it was aimed to do.
Meet Hubert. He's a copywriter. Hubert likes to start his ads introducing you to characters like Toby, Elvira or Chauncey, much like this ad. Originally, his commercials had all the appeal of a cardigan knitted with belly-button lint. But then he discovered Idea. Idea was sitting unattended while his parents were on stage collecting an umpteenth advertising award, something they made appear as natural as playing Boom Shakalak at a ragamuffin party. Hubert didn't have an idea, so he snatched up Idea from his parents faster than Angelina Jolie at a Botswanan baby show. Next to be kidnapped was Voice. Voice was the mutant love child of David Attenborough and Maggie Thatcher, conceived on Graham Warsop's Chesterfield sofa. Soon Voice and Idea were joined by their china from another vagina, Metronome. "Tick-tock," said Metronome as the sands of your life ran out during Hubert's super-long 120-second commercial. It was a monologue after all. As Hubert stole violin too, she screamed with the kind of scream that says, movie night, eye drops, a regular Coke, and a first date with a guy called the Herminator. So Hubert brought Idea, Voice, Metronome and violin together in an unholy orgy of creativity so depraved that Caligula himself would have ordered a box of popcorn, a hedgehog and a pot of Vaseline, and made an ad so derivative most judges beat Paul Warner to saying that it had been done before. And that's why TBWA Hunt Lascaris is looking for writers who aren't trying to sound like Jenny Glover, unless they are Jenny Glover. If you're interested, call Muriel. Yes, her name actually is Muriel.
In second place, FoxP2 came through with their radio campaign for Cinema Nouveau, where you can win your own film festival, featuring the voiceover of Stephen Burkhoff. Third position went to Saatchi Johannesburg for their audiobook campaign for Red Pepper. The irrepressible Ogilvy Cape Town coming through very strongly in print this month. Their piece for VW Genuine Parts was really simply executed. It didn't need anything flashy, it was just a classic piece of print where the guys used a jigsaw puzzle to make their point. Coming second was the Burger campaign for a local insights about service delivery in the Western Cape from the guys at Draft FCB. And in third place, Ahmed, I know it might be a bit of a shock, the Black Eagle getting a third place, but it was first for women, and it really just was an indication of how strong this ad of the month was. So well done to all the Black River footballers. The marks in the outdoor category weren't particularly high compared to some of the other categories, but the winner was pretty clear cut for everyone in the room. An outdoor campaign for Freelander Land Rover from Graham Lang and the guys at Y&R. It was just a really effective use of the medium and bang on brand. So well done to the guys, and it would be glad to know Graham did have a tequila on the balcony for his troubles. Second place was an ambient piece by Ogilvy Joburg, using clever little stickers on apples in supermarkets, telling everyone not to miss Snow White, showing on DSTV that month. And in third position was the King James poster work, where the guys created spoof ads for the Eagle Advertising Awards, and it also came through in digital, which is quite nice to see the idea being extended into more than one medium. So well done to the guys at King James.
South Africans love Volkswagens. Since 1951, they've been one of the most loved and popular cars in the country. In fact, you'll probably find one on every street, road, highway and byway. But how could we actually show people that thanks to German engineering, many of these cars are still on our roads today? Luckily for us, someone had gone to the trouble of photographing just about every single Volkswagen on the streets of South Africa. Google Street View. All the Volkswagens were there, the new ones, the old ones, the crazy ones. The hard part was finding them all. So we launched an online game using Google Street View technology and combined it with the sociability of Facebook. We called it Volkswagen Street Quest. We challenged Volkswagen Facebook fans to find and pin as many Volkswagens as possible in weekly quests. Players could navigate the streets of South Africa, pin Volkswagens, earn badges, find bonus challenges and win a spot in the Street Quest Grand Final. All while listening to local streaming radio stations on the custom-designed Street Quest radio. Players could share their pins with friends and submit their unusual finds to the Hall of Fame, which got even more people into the quest. We amplified the game in real life by pinning Volkswagens around South Africa. A QR code on the pin took people straight to the game on their mobile phone, so they could start playing right there. The game was an instant success, with over 90,000 pins in the first week alone, and over 400,000 pins in total. Our Facebook fans more than doubled during the campaign. Most people spent over 10 minutes playing the game, and we saw a 700% increase in engagement on the Volkswagen Facebook page. A lot of people were talking about Street Quest online. Even Google gave us a thumbs up. But the quest didn't end there. We flew the 4 winners of the weekly quest to Cape Town to compete in the grand final. But this time, it was Street Quest in real life. 4 players had 8 hours to find as many Volkswagens as possible on only 1 tank of petrol. They had a camera to capture the Volkswagens, a friend to help them drive, and all the street smarts they'd learned from playing the game. Loyal Street Quest fans that couldn't be there watched the grand final online. After 8 hours, SF van der Westhuizen had found over 15,000 Volkswagens both online and offline, and he was crowned Street Quest Grand Champion. And when Street Quest finally came to an end, one thing was certain. There really are a lot of Volkswagens in South Africa.
On a serious side, Arlene asked me to just mention that only 4 of the 7 digital judges arrived, and you know, it's something we've been talking about a lot. If we want to get digital up to the standard where it needs to be to compete on the world stage, we really need to take the digital category as seriously as anything else. So please, if you are asked to judge digital, please let Arlene know as soon as possible, and if you aren't going to make it, please give us enough time to find a worthy substitute for your digital greatness. So thanks guys, once again from all the Foxes in Cape Town. It was a great ad of the month, went on long into the night, and thanks for all the support. Cheers guys.